It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check, hurt. Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Here, look at this Baltimore defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
70 Lions. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Liking 18. Third.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And taken down just shy of the 40. The Broncos at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Here we go. Start. Hurt. Panther Street.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Got it.
Second down and a yard.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only mustered 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Taken in by Godwin. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
This one across the 35.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
If you look at this Bronco defense,
they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Now it's Jackson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game, because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Okay,
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends. But this time, they actually targeted the running back with it. And it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Hands it off out of the gun. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 20. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Give them 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hustle, hustle.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ready, ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go, Reed, go. Ready, ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9.
Tight, 19 tight.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
In motion is Chenault.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Graves. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Jackson. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken at the 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Street.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Stop below 18.
They'll look to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's to the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
14. Broncos 5.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25. 9-yard line.
Okay, break.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Tap to 60, tap to 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
It's on. No, we changed it. Hey.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They'll try and run for it. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready, set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The Broncos in their hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Graves. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Second and 6. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Broncos.
Back to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Jackson.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Monty Rice. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Jackson options out left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action. It's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now.
70 Timberwolves. Jax, hurt. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Devine. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2nd and 10.
Jackson. That is caught at it's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here is third down and 4.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Chris Godwin
with an amazing diving catch as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Nifty move. There he goes, right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
147 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Option play. Here's Algier.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jackson now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9. They go play action with Jackson. Open man is Mingo, complete.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Jonathan Mingo.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Graves. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Come on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles.
Up the middle they go. Devine. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Go.
He'll drop to throw.
That's going to be caught. It's Chenault.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
18 Cardinal. Big Lion. Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Quan Martin there on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that'll be caught downfield by Chenault.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Laviska Shenault.
37 yards.
And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Take it.
Give to Algier from the shotgun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Now it's Jackson.
They'll air one out deep for Mingo. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. A gain of 22.
But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They give to Algier on the option.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Report.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It'll buy some time right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Panther Street. Ready.
1 back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head